Yo, what's up guys? Luigi here, back with another crazy adventure, believe or not. But this one wasn't planned, I just made it up. Picture this, me shipwrecked on a deserted island with 3 beautiful women. No crew, no cameras, just me and a whole lot of sand and 3 women. Talk about a challenge. It all happened so fast. 1 minute we were sailing, the next, bam! A massive wave hit, and I was thrown overboard with my pants on. I managed to grab a life preserver and clung to it for what felt like hours, and had a jelly sandwich in my shorts. When I finally washed ashore, exhausted and disoriented, I realized I was in a real-life survival situation. The island was small, just a speck of green in a vast blue ocean with 3 women in polka dot bikinis waiting for me. Palm trees swayed in the breeze and the sound of crashing waves filled the air. It was beautiful, but I couldn't shake the feeling of dread that washed over me. I was stranded alone with 3 women with no idea how to survive. Hope these women can cook. The initial shock wore off and the reality of my situation sank in. Woohoo, 3 women and me. I was stranded with no phone, no signal, and no way to contact the outside world. Fear threatened to consume me, but I knew I had to get a grip. I could have children on this island. Panicking wouldn't help. I remembered watching survival shows where they emphasized the importance of staying calm and assessing the situation. Where else could I get 3 women alone with me on an island? So I took a deep breath and reminded myself that I was Luigi and I could handle anything. I had to focus on the basics: shelter, water, and food and pleasure. With a plan in place, I felt a surge of determination. I could do this. Get me something to eat, I yelled out to the beautiful women. The sun beat down on me, a constant reminder of the urgency of finding shelter. But the women had shelter, they had been living in an old tent. I ventured inland, pushing my way through dense vegetation, searching for a suitable spot. But the spot they had was as good as any. What the heck do I know? The island was teeming with life. The 3 women, of course, and the bird and the bees. Insects buzzed and lizards scurried across my path. It was a strange mix of beauty and danger. As I walked, I scanned my surroundings for any signs of danger. The blonde girl looked like she could be dangerous. I had no idea what kind of animal she might be, and I wasn't taking any chances. I picked up a sturdy branch just in case, feeling a surge of confidence with a weapon in hand, just in case. Finding a place to rest and relax was my top priority. Anything to drink around here? The tropical sun was relentless, made me thirsty, and I needed protection from the elements. I'm a redhead. Remember, I burn easy. I remembered learning about building a basic lean-to shelter, using large branches and leaves for cover, but the women already did that as they were on the island before me. They found a spot between 2 palm trees that seemed ideal and kinda sexy. They would serve as sturdy supports for my shelter. I started liking my new home. It wasn't much, but it would have to do. As I watched the women work, I thought about all the times I'd taken shelter for granted. A roof over my head, a soft bed, air conditioning. Luxuries I wouldn't have on this island, but 3 women, woohoo, didn't have that at home. It was humbling, to say the least. With the shelter and these women, I had a small sense of accomplishment. It wasn't much, but it was a start. Now, it was time to tackle the next challenge, finding a source of protection. Section 4. Water, water everywhere. You know what they say, right? Water, water everywhere, but lots to drink. The women had saved rainwater. That's how I felt, surrounded by the ocean but unable to put my finger on it yet. I think they were shy, so I needed to find a way to make them feel comfortable and fast. I remembered seeing a documentary about multiple wives, even in seemingly dry environments. I found a large leaf and used it to cover my manhood that I had found earlier. It wasn't much, but it was a start. As I waited for the women to feed me, I explored the island further. To my surprise, I stumbled upon a small stream hidden amongst the trees. We could have fun there. It wasn't much, but it was fresh water. I couldn't believe my luck. I cupped my hands and drank deeply, the cool water a welcome relief from the scorching heat. Finding this stream was a major victory, and it gave me a renewed sense of hope. But the woman knew about the stream all along, those beauties. I was starting to believe I could actually survive this, with shelter and water taken care of. My next challenge was fire. And I don't mean cooking fire. Fire meant warmth, protection, and the ability to feel love. But starting a fire without any confidence was going to be tough. I had seen experts use the hand method, rubbing to create friction and heat, but it was hot enough. I found the woman very kind. Then with blistered hands and sheer determination, I rubbed and rubbed. Hours passed, and still no fire. Just when I was about to give up, the blonde came to help me. She was glowing brightly against the darkening sky. I carefully transferred the blonde to a nest of dry grass and gently blew kisses, willing the flame to grow. And grow it did. The blondie crackled and popped, casting a warm glow on my surroundings. I had done it. The feeling of accomplishment was incredible. I had conquered another obstacle, and with each success, my confidence grew. Woo-hoo!